My name is Mark Hall. My occupation is Master Electrician. I've been an electrician for 15 years.
And how did you first become interested?
So I actually learned and got into the trade because I had an older lady that was getting overcharged for just installing some electrical. So I decided I wanted to make a difference. And so I decided to get into the trade. As an electrician, you start out as an apprentice, and it being a trade, it's an earn as you learn type of job. So you go to school, you actually work during the day and go to school at night. So typical is 4 to 5 years, depending for apprenticeship and going through school, whether you're either in the union or non-union. So there's two different routes to go. So you have either a 4-year or 5-year schooling. So before I was an electrician, I spent 11 years in retail management. In retail management, I learned to be a people person, and so that helps me out every day when I have to talk to customers or get on the phone and just help people out. It allows me to be able to just relate to people throughout. Okay, so as an apprentice, you start out about $15 an hour now. When I started, it was $10 an hour, but of course, everything's gone up. Potential for growth is awesome. You can go anywhere from there to journeyman. Journeymen make anywhere from $25 to $42 an hour right now, depending on whether you're union or non-union. We do own our own business, so the potential is very high for just as much as you really want to earn. So the hours a week vary. We work with all sorts of people, anything from in-home all the way through office buildings, all the way to new build, design build, data centers. We work in all different environments. So on a typical day, I'll start about 8 o'clock. Taking first call, whether it be a service call or whether it be on a contract job. I take my van. Service jobs are go in, see if somebody has lost power, or if a light needs to be hung, or if they need a new receptacle somewhere, that type of thing. Design builds, they're more contract, so my material is usually delivered at that point, and then I'm building what we call a tenant finish. We take a blank space and make it whatever the person that's going to move in there decides they want to do. As an electrician, a lot of the benefits is connection. We do connect with a lot of different trades, a lot of different people. We meet a ton of people because we take care of all people, like veterinarians, doctors, all the way down to brokers, mortgage people, real estate. So I think networking is probably one of the biggest benefits of my job. The other benefit for me is just I love to help people out, and like I said, the whole reason I got into the trade was to help out and make a difference.
And then some of the challenges that you've experienced.
Challenges, so it, like all construction industry, it can go up and down. So some weeks you've got 60 hours, some you've got 8. So it just really depends on what we're doing, how busy we are. Luckily, we've stayed pretty busy no matter what as our own company, but when you're employed with somebody, it all depends on how much business they have. So a big challenge is making sure that you have your hours. I definitely do. The electrical field, honestly, it's one of those that it's always going to be needed. There's always going to be a need for an electrician. And as long as you're honest and you don't, try and take people for their money, you're going to be good. So. Oh, well, I'm a math and numbers person, so everything that I do really has to do with numbers and mathematics. And so every circuit I run, every piece of pipe that I bend, it all has to do with math. So probably one of my favorite aspects is just all the math that's involved in it. honestly only just getting busier. I've worked my way all the way from apprentice to master electrician and owning a business as an electrical contractor. So really the only thing I can do is get busier. Really my advice to anybody who wants to become an electrician is to don't give up. It's hard. There are parts of my job that are very hard, physically demanding at times, mentally in others, but don't give up. It's a very rewarding career as long as you just don't give up. So.